days in San Francisco. Well, technically not San Francisco. I am in a place called Marin, which is outside of the city, with a few friends for a few days. And I haven't seen these friends in 3 years, so it is like, feels very surreal to be all together again. Good morning. It has been a very busy few, I guess it's only been 2 days. I really haven't even been here that long. But we have been doing the most, seeing all of the things. This is my first time in the Bay Area, so it has been so lovely to see the nature, the city, kind of a little bit of everything. But like I've talked about, just being present, especially being with friends, has been a very big thing for me. So it's been really lovely to make that a priority. And as you can tell, my voice is going because we went to a comedy show last night, which was so fun. I realized how much I really enjoy comedy. I think most people enjoy comedy, in all honesty, given that as humans we like to laugh. But it was so lovely to go and do that, to celebrate with my friends' birthdays, and just to have a good time. And so the voice is a little raspy today, and we are going to go do some nature things, see some redwood trees, go to the farmer's market, just kind of bop around, which turns out to be like my favorite thing to do, all of our favorite thing to do, which has been so nice to just enjoy things like that. And again, it's the being present that is not always easy. So I did work a lot leading up to this weekend to make sure I haven't even opened my computer. Not one time I haven't opened my computer. I'm so proud of myself for not opening my computer. I will have to open it later today just for a few things. And that'll be basically it. So I'm giving myself a pat on the back for that, and for being present, and for still eating very AIP appropriate. I would say I actually haven't broken the AIP, so taking care of my body while traveling is never easy. Drinking water. I love these containers at the airport. I think this is like a brilliant design. I don't know why airports in Canada don't have it. So making sure I take care of myself while traveling, resting, and enjoying myself. I'm back home, and as you can tell, I washed my hair. It is not something I normally do in the mornings. You know, I'm a night hair washer, but I was supposed to technically wash my hair over the weekend while I was away, and it just takes so much time that I just didn't do it. So I pushed it, and I washed it this morning, and now I'm home. I'm reminiscing. I'm already nostalgic for the weekend that just happened. That's already over. But it was obviously such a great weekend. It was so lovely to see my friend Olivia and her husband Rax and Olivia's parents, and just to like be together. I haven't seen them together in almost 3 years, which is pretty crazy if you think about it, as I think about it. So we did all the wholesome things. We did like the redwoods. We obviously did the bridge. We had dinners. We enjoyed. We just like bopped around, which is truly what I realized my favorite thing is just like, let's get a coffee. Let's go to the market. Even though it was like raining at the market, it was still beautiful. So it was like a very lovely weekend, I would say. If you go to San Fran in the winter, spring season, bring a scarf. Bring a toque, or as other people say, bring a beanie, because I call them toques. But definitely bring more layers than you would anticipate. I did end up wearing like basically the same outfit most of the weekend because I was just quite cold. And as someone who lives in LA, I'm spoiled with the weather, so I was just not accustomed to that type of cool temp. But it was so beautiful. I want to go back to San Fran. I want to go back to like the surrounding area. Just like the nature really brought me to my childhood because I grew up in the middle of nowhere in nature, like a very rural area. So it felt really nice to kind of like reconnect with my roots. And the very exciting thing, which I'm having right now, is we found this gluten-free place. This is like an apple turnover. It's like a little apple pie from this place in San Fran. And well, there's one at the Ferry Building in San Fran. And then I guess there's one in Oakland called Mariposa, all gluten-free. They tell you all the different allergens and delicious. So we went once and then I was like, we got to go back so I can bring stuff to LA. So I'm having that for my little breakfast this morning. I'll probably have some yogurt and berries as well. And my friend Olivia got me this beautiful mug, which is just so on brand for me and even her because we're both entrepreneurs. So, you know, you got to, do what you love and then you'll work super hard forever, basically. And now I'm having what I need is like a self-care reset day. So I do have to go see my naturopath later, which I know I scheduled this perfectly, just knowing I'd come back and sort of want that reset. Obviously, hair has been washed. I might actually do my nails or at least take off this polish. I did this a couple weeks ago. So as you can see, they're pretty grown out. So the nails, I'm probably going to do a full body gua sha later, and I might go for a run because I'm signing up for that half marathon. Yep, I'm doing it. I'm not pressuring myself for the time, but I'm pressuring myself to have a goal. I just need something to work towards. I've really realized this, that I am not going to be able to be motivated and 100% disciplined unless I have something that I'm working towards to cross off, to prove to myself that I can, and sort of just like an anchor in time, really. So I basically have like under 3 months, which is totally fine. It's totally fine. So I'm going to use ChatGPT. I'm going to figure out my training schedule. I'm going to use the Nike Run Club app. I used the Nike Run Club app last time when I did my half marathon. So it was really helpful then. And I know they have a new program for this half marathon in LA. And also the great thing is the half marathon is at night. It starts at 6:30 p.m. So I don't have to worry about that like early morning, getting up, being anxious and tired and not sleeping well. So that is like my day, is the reset, to the getting things back, getting to my emails. I have so many emails. So that is something that will happen after I eat this. I will dive in, do some work, then probably blow dry my hair and continue on my day to get things done, checked off, and organized for life, to get back into life, just to get back into reality. But let's start with breakfast.
a run, which I'm actually very grateful I didn't, because when I saw my naturopath, who's also my chiropractor, he adjusted some things because my low back, which is always a problem, my low back was kind of out and I was favoring my left side, which was like causing some pain in my hamstring, which I have been feeling for about 2 weeks now. So I'm glad that I saw him, got adjusted, and he advised to take like 24 hours, at least not today, go for a run. He was like, just do something else to work on your body and like work on your muscles, but don't do the impact of the running just while everything gets like reset. So I didn't run, but I did do a little mat Pilates that is designed for runners. So I was working on hip flexors, glutes, hamstrings, and core, which are all the muscles you need to go for runs, especially long distance. And now I am fading. I had all these ideas of things I was going to do today. As you know, as I said, I still may take my nails off. I'm about to make dinner and the day is just like blown by. But when I went to the chiropractor, naturopath, I also got a few things stocked up on some of my favorite stuff. So just got to show you the things that I'm constantly restocking on because I use it. So I probably talked about this hair oil. This is from a brand called Heritage. Never heard of this brand. Years ago, probably like 6 years ago now, they sent me PR for this, and it is the best hair oil. As someone who has a very dry scalp, I would say this is like the best. It's sulfate free, paraben, gluten-free, mineral oil-free, color-safe, cruelty-free, and vegan. Basically it's everything. And it's like, this is like $6. So all those other brands that are so expensive, maybe I get it, but I've never found other hair oil that just like works as well. And this has argan oil. So highly recommend the Heritage. And then I also stocked up on my snail mucin. Yes, I am someone who actually uses snail mucin. I don't use it every single day, but I use the serum and I find that it's just like, it helps. It's a good base. I try to use it every day, but like I said, not every day. So I got that. And I got my coffee. So I've been drinking more lattes. This is the double espresso Chiaro. I love a latte. I just feel like it tastes better than a normal drip. And also there's less caffeine in an espresso, even like a double espresso in comparison to a normal like drip coffee. I know it sounds confusing or wrong, but I swear that is the case. And I just love it. So I got a couple of those because I literally have 2 coffee pods left and we got no time for running out of coffee when we are starting to train for half marathon. And then the most exciting thing, which is the smallest thing, literally the smallest thing, I bought this little kit. Let me see if I can open it. I bought this kit for my jewelry because my swelling in my body has gone down. Like obviously my inflammation has gone down significantly since being AIP, and all my rings are sliding right off my fingers. Like the other day, actually maybe like 2-3 weeks ago now, I was at home walking in the living room and my wedding ring, my wedding band just slipped right off my finger, which I'm so thankful that happened at home and not somewhere else where I didn't recognize. I mean, I felt it fall off because it's always been spinning. So I bought this little kit that is like a ring size adjuster. So it has these little pieces that you can put in. And then this thing that like kind of looks like those like hair elastics that were trendy that never worked for me, to basically help resize your rings. Because what I've been doing, and you may have noticed this, wondering why I'm wearing like so many rings, is I have this top ring right here. This one is a little bit smaller than these two. So I've basically stuck that on to be like an anchor so that it won't fall off, but it's quite loose. Like I don't have to try hard to take it off. So I've actually been like just very paranoid, and I feel naked not wearing my wedding or engagement ring. So now I'm going to put these on, these little like ring sizer things, so I can wear my rings comfortably and confidently. And I have a few other rings that literally have just been sitting in a drawer because they don't fit me. And I have really small fingers. So I know this is like a weird complaint, but I have small fingers and I'm not getting things resized. So I'm really excited to see if this little kit will make it so I can just wear my 2 rings and I can get back to wearing my beautiful engagement and wedding band that my husband designed for me, because his taste, obviously, his taste is great. So I'm going to do that, make dinner, potentially take my nails off, but I'm just gonna end the vlog here. I'm just gonna end it. I know you may wanna see the nails. If you like seeing my nails, let me know, because I'll make sure that when I do the next round, I will actually film it. I filmed a couple of times, but I feel like it just doesn't feel that exciting. I don't know. Maybe that's just a me thing. So let me know if you want to see nails. If you want to see nails, comment that little like nail polish emoji. And if you made it this far, either comment the nail polish emoji or comment a little runner or like a running shoe so that I know you're with me on this running journey. And you know I'm going to obviously share all about my training and getting ready for a run and preparing for a race, all the stuff that goes into it. But I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching these videos. I really just, it feels kind of surreal that this channel has grown and there's like over 3,000 subscribers, and that makes me just like truly so appreciative to each and every single one of you. I would not be doing this. No, I would be doing this if none of you were here, but it wouldn't be nearly as fun. I definitely love to do it and build a community. I started doing this as a way for me to just like remember my life, especially after moving to LA from Toronto, being away from everyone. It was sort of a way to stay in touch. And now it's really become a place that feels like home and building a community that feels way more real than on other social media. So thank you so much. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.